is the Vice President of Investment Relations for Orange County Business Council. That's a big job. And the OCBC has truly, I mean, I'm so old that I remember it starting originally in Orange County, and Lucy Dunn and the great work that she did, and now Jeffrey Ball, who's running that organization. So Carl is going to give us a quick snapshot of the place we live and play and work, so we have a better understanding of what's around us. So.
All right, well, thank you, first of all, Dave, for inviting me here. It's so good to be back here in Fountain Valley. My wife actually grew up here, so it's always good to be here. I wanted to give you guys just like a mini State of the County address to kind of tell you where we are, where we're headed, and also to share some facts and figures that you might find interesting about Orange County. Next slide. So a little bit of us, as Dave said, the Orange County Business Council, we're actually a 125-year-old organization. We're actually the merger of two old organizations, the Orange County Chamber of Commerce and the Orange County Industrial League. So they had a big mega merger back in the 1990s, and our goal was really to represent the entire business community of Orange County and to assist in economic development. Our mission statement is, as you can see it right there, to enhance Orange County's economic development and prosperity in order to preserve a high quality of life. So not just economic development for the sake of itself, but to guarantee the continued quality of life that one reason why we're all here. Next slide, please. We believe that economic development needs three components. Workforce. You need a skilled workforce, obviously, for all of your companies to be able to prosper. Housing, obviously employees and employers need a place to stay. And finally, infrastructure. Employees need to be able to get to work. So, you know, everything from highways to airports to public transportation. And the goal, of course, is, as you can see, to maintain the high quality of life in Orange County. Next slide, please. So here's a couple of fun things to know about Orange County. A lot of people don't know this, but with over 3.1 million people, we're now the 6th largest counties in the nation. We're bigger than Miami-Dade, bigger than Dallas, bigger than San Francisco, and at par, almost passing San Diego. So we are not to be trifled with. A lot of people, because of the lack of a big city, you know, we don't have an orange city like LA or San Diego. So people don't know that about us, but we're becoming a real heavyweight, not just in California, but nationwide. The other thing that I would probably want to add to that is that instead of having like an LA or a San Diego, we have 34 wonderful cities, each with their own characteristics. And speaking about unique, Fountain Valley has 57,000 people living here, but 2 major hospitals. And, you know, most, cities of that size don't even have 1 hospital. You guys have 2. So this is a good place to be in an emergency. I'm sure there's a hospital within a couple miles away. Also, the headquarters, major headquarters for a North American headquarters, in fact, for Hyundai, a major car company. So very impressive, actually. Betting way, way ahead of average here. And I think that what makes Fountain Valley so unique, that these folks decided to move here, that they found this is a city, a business-friendly city, and a city that wants to prosper and grow. So give yourself a round of applause for that. Come on. Now, a couple of fact figures. We actually have the 2nd highest population density in the nation after San Francisco. So we're very packed together. That is almost 4,000 people per square mile. And it's funny because this is, the Mile Square Park. Imagine putting 4,000 people in here. That's your average density in Orange County. Again, shows that a lot of people want to live here. So next time you're on the 405 freeway, you'll remember that statistic. Next slide, please. Now, what makes Orange County so special? Well, one of the things is education. And we're one of the most well-educated counties, not just in California, in the nation. 43% of OC residents have a bachelor's degree. That's remarkable. And 13% have a graduate degree. So if you add that up, that's 56% of the population with a college degree. Again, this is very rare, especially in a urbanized county like ours. And this is the reason why we're so dynamic and so successful. We have a fantastic skilled and well-educated labor force. Next slide. A couple other key indicators on how well we do here in Orange County. Now, some of this will amaze you. The median household income has just crossed the $100,000 per household margin, which means that the average household now makes at least $100,000, which probably some of you are like, really? That's really true. That would put us with Santa Clara County and some of the Silicon Valley counties, some of the counties near DC, and of course, who could forget some of the counties in Florida, like Palm Beach, what makes us actually one of the most affluent counties in the nation. Unemployment, only 3.2%. So that's also for a relatively urbanized county, that's very rare. Usually you have very wealthy counties that are very residential. They have very little urban area. These are mostly nice houses and mansions. And then you have urban areas where you have a lot of business, but a lot of poverty and whatnot. We actually have the best of both worlds. Again, something truly remarkable. Now the poverty level is 9.9%. Now you might think, man, that's a lot but no, it's not. Most other counties, even though surrounding ones, are double or triple that amount. So 9.9% is actually really good. Obviously, with room for improvement, but again, very remarkable. Finally, the biggest one. If Orange County was a state, we would be bigger than 25 other states. So half of all the states in the union. Bigger than Louisiana, bigger than Alabama, bigger than Kentucky, and these are whole states. So that is how big our GDP is. And again, to give you an idea what an amazing economic dynamo our county is. Next slide, please. So the other indicator that OC is a desirable place to live is the housing market. As you can see, there has been an amazing increase in home values, and that's always a leading indicator. If people want to live in that county, prices go up. If people don't want to live in that county, prices go down, right? Well, if you look at that chart, and I know it's hard to read, but I'll give you the statistics. The median home price 10 years ago was $485,000 here in Orange County. It is now almost triple that. $1.25 million for your median home in Orange County. So congratulations. Any of homeowners, you're all millionaires. Now, you also have to, thankfully Prop 13 will protect you, because otherwise there will be a big tax bill coming up. But yeah, so that is another indicator. People want to live here. That drives up demand, which makes homes more expensive. But that's a good problem to have. I know it's sometimes tough, but it is a good problem to have. You would not want to have it the other way around. Next slide, please. Now, challenges. Now, it should really say, we're late, we're using this presentation for the year, so this should really say 24. So we'll just say the end of 23 and all of 24. We do have some challenges. So I don't want to just give you the rosy scenarios. There are some challenges. Many of them are national in scope and statewide in scope. But number one, obviously, continued inflation. That's hitting everybody. And of course, Orange County, because, we are a very successful county, prices are what they are. So they, unfortunately, are still not stabilizing. Interest rates, I'm sure any of you who wants to buy a home or wants to buy a property is amazed to see that the average mortgage rate is now at 8%. It was at 3.5% just a couple of years ago, which means that if you want to buy the exact same home, you now have 2.5 the monthly payment, just to give you an idea. So that's definitely a challenge. A probable recession, that unfortunately has less to do with Orange County than nationally. Looks like we're headed in that direction. The question is if it's a soft landing or a hard landing. Economists disagree on that, but definitely something is coming. Declining and aging population, that is a problem. We have lost, because of the high cost of housing, we have lost a bunch of folks. mostly young people between the ages of 25 and 40. Now, why is that important? That's your workforce. That is the entry-level workforce right there. They love Orange County. They just can't afford to live here. I know when I just got married, I would have not been able to afford a $1.2 million home or even an $800,000 condo. So that's going to be a challenge. And of course, we have an aging population, which means healthcare costs will go up. I would say the best, more diplomatic way to say it, a very challenging California political landscape for business, which is obviously an issue. And finally, housing supply. It's very hard for those of you who are looking for a home. You'll see how few homes are listed. People are not selling. Why are they not selling? Because they're sitting pretty with a 3.5% interest rate. Why would they sell it for an 8%? So those are some of the challenges we have. However, my opinion is that this will be more than made up by some of the opportunities we have. Opportunities for next year. Number one, Orange County is more resilient than any other county probably in the state. And the reason for that is, number one, we have a very diversified economy. We're not just like Silicon Valley. If IT and computers are going down, we have a problem. We have finance, we have healthcare, we have real estate, we have tourism, entertainment. So we're very diversified as an economy, which is a great hedge against the recession. Continued exodus from the Bay Area and LA. A lot of folks are moving, not just themselves, but entire companies. They're coming over here. And why are they coming over here? Because OC is one of the safest counties in the state. So people want to be in a safe environment. And so they're coming down here. As an urban county, we're one of the safest in the nation. Finally, a highly educated and skilled labor force. We have great weather, obviously attractive landscape, excellent higher education facilities. I won't mention all of them to do justice to all of them, but between our UCs, our Cal States, and our private universities, plus our community colleges, for a small geographical size, we have an amazing amount of higher education institutions. And finally, a high quality of life. And that's probably, we're all being blessed by that. And so that's probably the reason why most of us are here. So in conclusion, I think even though we have some challenges ahead, Orange County is still one of the best places, not just in the state, but in the nation, to live, to work, to start a business. And I know with the help of our local chambers, especially the Fountain Valley Chamber of Commerce, I think I'm very confident we'll stay that way for many years to come. So thank you so much.
Fountain Valley is not only a great place to live and work, but we're family-based. Under Maggie Lee's tutelage, we have a great staff. We're healthy with hospitals. We're dynamic with businesses like Hyundai and with leaders like Michael Hohertz, who's going to give us a brief welcome at this point.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Hohertz. I am the president of the Chamber of Commerce, and thank you, everyone, for being here today. We're so grateful for all of you for being here. So I just want to say a few words, and then we'll kind of get started from there. Well, first I'll start with just a quick thank you. Our board of directors is in the room right now. You guys are amazing. I do want to thank our board of directors. Thank you very much. If you guys don't mind, I know you're eating, just please stand so we can get a quick round of applause. Okay, these guys are what make the chamber work. They're the ones that make things happen, and I appreciate them. Without a cohesive team, you can't make anything happen. So thank you all. So I want to say a few words. It feels so good to be amongst so many leaders of state, city, businesses, and nonprofits. I think about why we're all called to our goals. And everybody has so many reasons why they do what they do, why they choose the positions they choose. But I can tell you that I think that each person, the goal is pretty much the same, right? It all comes down to leading our families, our businesses, and our communities to greatness. And while we're doing that, at the same time, we're trying to build relationships in the communities to help one another. And you know, that's why we have so many great nonprofits out there. That's why we're thanking everybody here today. Because without you guys, without your leadership, without your commitment to your communities, your families, your businesses, we wouldn't have such a great community. So, from the chamber, from myself, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for making this great community that we live in today. Thank you. All right, everybody, enjoy lunch, and we'll see you in a little bit.
How sweet, huh? This is Casey. Casey's in charge of our raffle today. And you know what first prize is? Oh, no, we're not doing that. No, right. Okay, so, but she's going to circulate around with some tickets. So this is your last chance to buy a raffle ticket if you're so inclined. And Casey, they're $5 each. They're 3 for $10 and 10 for 20. You realize what a bargain that is? $5 a piece times 10. How much is that? A lot, you know, but it's only 20. So anyway, let Casey know. So we're going to start the real program now in terms of how the Fountain Valley Chamber of Commerce wants to say thank you. And this comes from the bottom of our hearts. There's so many people that serve us. And, you know, everybody in this room has been to 100 banquets when people like us receive some award from one of our elected officials or some community organization. We felt compelled and compassionate to turn that around to say thank you to you. So to lead things off, I'm going to invite Michael Hohertz up to start the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the first awardee that I'm so honored to give this award to the Honorable Congresswoman Michelle Still. She is known very well to us. Her public service roots as an immigrant and her relentless efforts to stay in touch are exemplary. Before I present this award to her staff, a few words.
My dear friends in Fountain Valley, this is your Congresswoman Michelle Steele. I am so touched by your kindness and thoughtfulness in recognizing our efforts to represent my district, especially the city of Fountain Valley. My heart has always been with the Fountain Valley Chamber. The Chamber has been doing a great work for the Fountain Valley businesses, and the Chamber and our office have been working together for the Fountain Valley to prosper. Let's work together to lower the inflation rate and make Fountain Valley a great place to live. I thank you again for your kind support. I'm sorry I cannot be with you tonight, but I know you all will have a wonderful event tonight. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that. And I'm going to go ahead and call up Zach at this time to receive the award on her behalf. All right, and next up is going to be Debbie Kelly.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to have you here. I'm Debbie Kelly, and I'm proud to represent Republic Services on the Fountain Valley Chamber Board. My job this afternoon is to introduce and thank the Honorable Janet Nguyen, our state senator. She has served our community as an elected official for over 20 years. And she recently told me that she had always wanted to get into politics in her early 20s, and she became the youngest elected official of Asian American woman descent in a higher office, and that was something she was very proud of. She shared with me last week. Janet has a strong commitment to helping our community, our children. If you ever need anything, you just call her up and she's sure I'll help you out. She was not able to be here to accept her award, or her thank you appreciation award. So we have a video, if you could turn your attention over here.
Hi, I'm Senator Janet Wynn, and I'm sorry I'm unable to join you tonight. But I want to say thank you. Thank you for even acknowledging and thanking me. You don't need to, because I love what I do serving our community together. I want to thank our Chamber of Commerce, our businesses, our city officials, our city staff, and all of you who continue to fight for Fountain Valley and the residents, and particularly making sure that our businesses continue to grow and thrive in Fountain Valley.
All right, next up is Alex Aceta.
All right. I get to be here because I follow Debbie wherever she goes, and so they said, is that all right? That's not all right. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm here, and it's my privilege to honor California State Assemblyman Sri Ta, and I tried to say his name properly by asking one of the gals in my office who came from Vietnam, and she said I said it all wrong. So I talked to Tree, and he said, you could butcher it. You couldn't do worse than Dave. So anyway, we're here today to honor Tree. You know, he's here not just because of his office, but because he really loves Fountain Valley. I mean, you can see that by helping secure $1 billion in state funds to help build the universally accessible playground. So we'd love it if Tree can come up. And by the way, he is here today, unlike, right? So Tree, come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. What a true honor for me to receive an award from the Fountain Valley Chamber of Commerce. I want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all the board members of the Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank the leadership from the Mayor and City Council of the city and the dedication from all the city staff. I really appreciate that our office, we had an honor to work with the city staff, the city council, and all the members of the business community. And I'm so happy to see that we all work together, the city, the community, and the business leader. So I'm so proud, and I will continue to be your voice in Sacramento. So thank you so much for your support.
Next up, Eduardo Higuchi.
Aloha, everybody. All right. Yeah, I'm Eduardo Higuchi. I'm a director at the board and with New York Life. It is an honor and a pleasure to make this presentation to Andrew Doe. The Honorable Andrew Doe is our OC supervisor and holds a position of honor that has always been respected and helped our community at all times. Thank you for your service and for your entire district. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Eduardo. Next up is going to be Dusty Lininger.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dusty Lininger. I'm a Fountain Valley resident and a member of the Fountain Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, and also own and operate Lininger Mortgage, a local business. I get the honor of introducing our current mayor, the Honorable Kim Constantine. As you probably all know, her calling card is her strong opinions and strong voice. But I'll tell you, those are pluses. She represents all of us in our great city. And on a serious note, I appreciate she is a very strong Chamber of Commerce follower. She attends our network at nights. That's where the Chamber really tries to get our local businesses introduced to each other, working with each other, and promote our businesses. So without further ado, current Mayor, the Honorable Kim Constantine.
Well, you guys know that I'm very shy, and microphones are very hard for me, really. I just want to say I love you all. Thank you so much. I don't say too much because You guys are great. Our city staff is amazing. I love our sponsors. I love the Chamber of Commerce. Am I forgetting anybody? My colleagues on city council. I feel like I'm going to cry. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'd like to recognize Mayor Pro Tem, City Council Member Glenn Grandis.
So thanks, everyone. As you guys know, I'm a homegrown guy of Fountain Valley Barron and love the city of Fountain Valley. What you may not know, where I learned all my business, is from Alex Seta. And you may not. This is true. I'm not kidding. I was his first employee when I was in high school, and worked for Seta and also so. Long story short, if I ever mess up business-wise, it's all Alex's fault. A big thank you, and we'd like to recognize Fountain Valley Council Member Ted Bowie.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorary guests, and of course, dignity, present and past. First of all, I want to thank you, Dave Garfield, for spearhead this lunches for everyone to enjoy, and his entire team of board members. So thank you to them for this wonderful event. But all this is also possible. We also must not forget of the event sponsor for today's lunch. So thank you to all the event sponsor. And there's quite a few leaders in here. It's not about me. Who are they? The Fountain Valley Community Foundations, the Fountain Valley Kiwanis, the Fountain Valley Rotary, Assistant League, Fountain Valley Women's Club, and last, the best, Fountain Valley School Foundations. You are the leaders in your own right. So please give a hand of applause for those leaderships. My last comment would be, I drive my leaderships through those organizations and those prior city council. They are the true leaders. I'm just the next generation who learn from those leaderships. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Fountain Valley Council Member Jim Cunine.
Well, I too want to share my thanks for everyone who's come out today. This is really a room full of just so many wonderful volunteers, so many supporters of our great city here in Fountain Valley. It's really my honor to be part of the city council, to be with a mayor who cares so much about everyone and is so active in everything that we do for my team, my council team, who are training me. I'm the new kid on the block still. I got a lot to learn, and I really appreciate that, to our city management. And, thanks for coming out today. It's a beautiful day here. We have a lot to celebrate. There's a lot of challenges that are facing us. But you know what? Together, we can do this. We've done this before, and I really am just so proud to be part of all of this and love the city that we all serve. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
And a big thank you to Fountain Valley Council Member Patrick Harper.
Well, thank you to the Fountain Valley Chamber of Commerce for this nice thank you. I moved to Fountain Valley in 2010, and one of the first things I did was join the Chamber of Commerce. And I see so many people that I met for the first time at the Chamber of Commerce who are here now and who've helped me and my family sort of get acclimated to the community. So for all the sponsors, for all the members, board of directors, thank you for all you do with the Chamber of Commerce, and let's continue to nurture and grow this great organization. Thank you very much.
And a big thank you to our City Manager Maggie Lee. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you so much for this privilege to be in the Fountain Valley community. I want to thank the Fountain Valley Chamber of Commerce for this great appreciation luncheon. Also thank my city council elected official for giving me the opportunity to be here to serve you, the community, and of course, thank you to our community champions. Fountain Valley wouldn't be a nice place to live without you and our businesses and, you know, our our economic success would not be possible without our businesses in the community in order for us to continue to prosper. I'm very excited about the future, and I'm sure the community is excited about the future of Fountain Valley as well. And thank you to my management team to be here as well. And without them, I won't be able to be successful in my role.
All right. Next up is going to be our Outstanding Business Citizen Award. This award goes to David Trung.
So, you know, I've been a member here since 1998. And my dad once said something, you know, as you get older, you kind of shrink in size. I've been here when Dave was 6'1". It takes a community to have what we have. We live in such a special community, such a charming community, from the businesses to the leaders, to the different organizations. It makes Fountain Valley an amazing place, better than a great place, an amazing place to live. I'm honored to raise my family here, to have my business here, and to call all of you friends. Thank you so much.
I'd like to call Kevin up next.
Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Hezon. I am a lawyer, a local lawyer, and I am a member of the board of directors for the Fountain Valley Chamber. I'm here to honor and recognize the presidents of the various nonprofits. So let me call your names and I'd ask you to come forward. First of all, we have Larry Crandall. Larry. Brian Genovese. Richard Roth. Fran Myers. Francine Sarinek. Did I say that right? Francine? And Joan Perrell. So together, these men and women that we honor at this moment represent the heart and soul of our great city. Without their individual as well as their collective efforts through the organizations that they represent, Fountain Valley would not be the great place to work, live, play, and bike. So congratulations to all of you.
And we're going to ask the president-elect of the Assistance League just to share a moment. So if...
I'm Doris Kennedy. I'm not Fran Myers. I just would ask you today to take a moment to honor our wonderful Diane Dwyer. Diane was a wonderful member of the community. She had a heart of gold. She was a loving, giving servant of the people. So good thoughts. There will be a celebration of her life later in the spring. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. We appreciate you guys.